Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yesterday we had explained the definition of sabr and the different categories of sabr. Here he commences with the verses of the Quran. قال الله تعالى يا أيها الذين آمنوا اصبروا وصابروا. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala mentions, O people of Iman, make sabr, be patient and compete with one another in patience. In the next verse, وَقَالَ تَعَالَى وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ وَنَقْصٍ مِّنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala mentioned that most certainly we are going to test you بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ, with a little bit of fear, that a person sometime in his life is going to go through fear. Robberies take place today, kidnappings take place, a person is in fear all the time, looting takes place, so a person, he experiences fear in his life. So this is also a test from the side of Allah Ta'ala. Wal-ju', sometimes a person undergoes hunger. At one time in Syria, people had such comfortable lives. But after the war, after all the problems had taken place, they came to a stage where they were just surviving on wheat, just eating dry wheat. And that was their sustenance. Allah Ta'ala made it such, the whole day they were in the masjid, there was no more going to work any longer also. So this is also a test from the side of Allah Ta'ala, that sometimes it is hunger. وَنَقْسٍ مِّنَ الْأَمْوَالِ, and loss of wealth, that the business is no longer doing the turnover that it was doing before, business has dropped. So this is also a test from the side of Allah Ta'ala when the business has come down. Wal anfus, and souls, meaning sometimes you will lose a beloved one, sometimes a person loses his parents, sometimes he loses his children, sometimes he loses his brother, some close family member. This is also a test from the side of Allah. Was thamarat, and the fruit, the orchards. The orchards no longer produce fruit like it used to do before, doesn't bear fruit any longer. So this is also a test from Allah. But Allah Ta'ala says, وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ, that give glad tidings to those people that are patient. When a person, he goes through these difficulties, he accepts this is from Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, and he makes sabr on that. Allah Ta'ala says, Bashir is-sabirin. Hazrat Hakim Saheb Rahmatullah used to say that what it means that Allah Ta'ala gives basharat, gives glad tidings to these people. A person, take an example, a person had a car and his car got stolen, so he made sabr on that. When Allah gives him another car, he'll have to replace that car. Allah will give him a better car than the car that he lost. Whatever difficulty you go through, a person makes sabr. When Allah will give you later, Allah will give you much better than what you had lost. So make sabr and be happy with the decision of Allah Ta'ala. وَقَالَ تَعَالَى, Allah Ta'ala says, إِنَّمَا يُوَفَّ الصَّابِرُونَ أَجْرَهُمْ بِغَيْرِ حِسَابٍ, that those people that make sabr, those that are patient, they will be given their reward in full, without any measure, without any hisab. Unlimited reward Allah Ta'ala will give a person for making sabr. وَقَالَ تَعَالَى وَلَمَنْ صَبَرَ وَغَفَرَ إِنَّ ذَلِكَ لَمِنْ عَزْمِ الْأُمُورِ. In another verse, Allah Ta'ala says that most certainly that person that is patient and he forgives other people, then verily that is from the most resolute of matters, most courageous of matters. This refers to when a person, he has a dispute with another person, he has a problem with another person. We are human beings. Some stage or the other, we have a dispute, we have a problem with somebody else. So now that perhaps that person has harmed us also, and we don't want to talk to that person. But what do we say? For the pleasure of Allah, I'll make sabr. For the pleasure of Allah, I forgive him. Whatever he has done, I make him maaf. So a person that does this is from the most courageous of matters. This is what a person should do. For the pleasure of Allah, forgive any person that has done me wrong. We've seen that there were some occasions where some people, they made ribat about the seniors, about the akabirin. And they came and they said, we asked for maaf. They said, whoever has done any wrong to me, we make everybody maaf. We don't hold grudge against any person. That is how the heart of every person should be. Allah Ta'ala give us all tawfiq. That's why Quran says, Inna dhalika min azmil umur. It is from the most courageous of matters. Not easy to make people maaf. But if a person takes that step, what is the reward by Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala? In another verse, Allah Ta'ala says, وَقَالَ تَعَالَى إِسْتَعِينُوا بِالصَّبْرِ وَالصَّلَاةِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ مَعَ الصَّابِرِينَ, that seek assistance through sabr and salah. Verily Allah Ta'ala is with those people that are patient. Meaning when you're going through that difficulty, one is you'll have to make sabr, but at the same time go to salah. And now through salah, ask Allah Ta'ala for his help. That Allah, I'm going through this difficulty, you make it easy for me. Don't complain to human beings. Human beings won't do anything. But complain to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Ask him for help, and Allah will fulfill our needs. وَقَالَ تَعَالَى وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ حَتَّى نَعْلَمَ الْمُجَاهِدِينَ مِنْكُمْ وَالصَّابِرِينَ. Allah Ta'ala says that most certainly we are going to test you until we know those people that strive in the path of Allah and from amongst you, and those people that are patient. We'll continue from here.